Everyone. So, a lot of rumors are going around right now that Jill may be returning for the upcoming Scream 7. We've seen pretty much everyone else at this point, so it kind of makes sense that Jill would probably be back. She is expected, if the rumors are true, to be in a very quick, brief, small role. So it's not going to be something where, she's heavily involved or anything like that. Again, this leans more and more into the AI kind of takeover, right, that they're going to be doing with this upcoming Scream. Obviously, there are the potential and possibilities to various kind of flashback sequences and stuff like that. But we have so many characters, from Dewey to Billy to Stu to Roman to, and like, yes, you could argue like Billy, Stu, Roman, right? Those three in particular would have likely known each other. We know Billy and Stu for sure. Or sorry, Billy and Roman for sure. How well did Stu know Roman? That is something we don't know, right? Because Roman says in Scream 3 that, he talked to Billy and confided in Billy. And Billy was the guy that he, said, hey, you need to get a fall guy. And that's why Billy went and got Stu. So how much does Stu and Roman know each other? That's an honest question. Regardless, though, right? Like, you could have easy a scene or tie-in that kind of shows and relays those three speaking to each other. Dewey, right? Like, okay, Dewey could have been somebody that was there, or he would have been a deputy at that time, right? He would have been a cop at the time that all of that happened. But, like, are they really going to de-age all of these actors, right? Like, are they going to really do all that? And then where does Jill fit into that? I think, one, is it possible that they do that? Sure, right? Like, they could de-age all these characters, all these actors, actresses. Most of them don't even look that old, right? Like, most of them you could probably just kind of get away with, a couple little hair dye and stuff like that just to get out the gray. And, most of them still look, like spring chickens. But for the most part, though, I think it's more likely what's going to happen is the AI movement. That what we're going to get is we're going to get these deep fakes, or if not deep fakes, they're, like the phone calls and it's AI, voice generated, which, now you can do that with the technology. Right now you can have, YouTube channels are being created solely just on, there's big content creators that are making videos, just putting their voice through AI and then creating AI videos with their voice to just be able to pump out more content and do more things, right? Like, AI is going to it's only going to get bigger. It's going to get more significant, right? So, like, even if they did kind of, embellish I guess, for lack of a better word, like the AI software, right? Like, for example, in 2000, right, with the voice changer, like that technology, like the mimicking voices and stuff like that. I've talked pretty heavily about how that existed. Like, there were times where you could do that back in the 90s. Was it a little extreme? Sure, if you want to argue that, but it wasn't something that was like, sci-fi, where it was like, wow, I can't believe they use something like this. This doesn't exist. Like, no, like, there was that kind of technology. It just wasn't as, like, exact and precise as as it was that you saw in Scream 3. AI is moving so fast and is evolving so quickly that they could do, like, so, like, Stu, how I'm talking to you right now on video, right? Stu could literally be there having conversation, like, hey, Sid, I told you I always had a thing for you. And it's just, like, perfect and spot. Or, like, you look at AI right now, and most of it is kind of like, I always had a thing for you, Sid. Like, like, it's all over the place. The hands have like 7 fingers on it. Like, it's just like, it's like, you can usually clearly tell it's AI, right? Could they do something where it's a little more clean? Thing is, though, is even that, like, a week from now, right, probably would be very realistic and be good, right? Like, so, the AI is evolving so rapidly and so quickly, and you have all these companies competing with each other to have, like, the best software and the best, voices and this, that, and the other, right? Like, it's becoming such a huge thing that I can see them kind of using that as a way to have a Jill and a Roman and a Stu and all of these characters, all of these actors and actresses returning to the Scream franchise, and being able to kind of, have them kind of each play a little role. And it would make sense that Jill returns. She's going to play a small role because she's probably just going to be, a quick little video or a quick little audio. I'd imagine if they're going to bring them all back, you're probably going to get some type of audio, right? I would imagine that you're going to get some type of like, here's the voice type thing, but you never know, right? It's very possible that it doesn't happen. It's very possible that they, that maybe it's just voice, right? Maybe you just get the audio. You just get kind of like a new sort of upgraded version of the Ghostface voice changer. Like now that voice changer is almost obsolete, right? Like now it's like you have things that are so much more advanced than that. I mean, some of these AI like videos and stuff like that, and voiceovers and stuff are insane. So to get something like a voice changer that's just like spot on and exact, and you'd also have like, do you have like a Chat GPT type thing where it just has the entire history of like Stu and Billy and all of that, right? Like to where you have all the information, all the details, like literally on the fly. Somebody asks a question, boom, you know the answer, right? Like through all the stab movies and stuff like that, you just have a lot of like details and stuff. And maybe that's how, Sydney knows that it's not, she's talking to, I don't know, she's talking to Gail, right? And ask Gail a question because all the voice things and this Ghostface is just answering everything just spot on because they could just find it in an instant. And then lo and behold, like Sydney asks just like a question only like the real Gail would know. And Ghostface gets it wrong, right? They just take a guess and they get it wrong, right? Like I could see something like that maybe developing. And that's kind of a way to distinguish the two. Maybe you have that like moment, where the music intensifies and right, Ghostface starts chasing. But regardless, that's kind of what this is leaning to. And now got Jill back into the fold, top of Stu and Roman and Billy and now Dewey Riley from David Arquette and all them. So it's going to be very interesting to see what approach this is. But I think it's the AI, voiceover, voice box type thing. But as always, this is a discussion, and I pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Disagree? Kind of mixed in the middle? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it either way. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you like this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.